Welcome back to the world-famous Prater here in Vienna, Austria, as Day 2's action of the 9th edition of the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup continues. Ideal conditions and some outstanding games up to this point of the day. We've got one session in the books, heading into our second set of 4 games. Pools D and B taking center stage for the women today, and A and C for the men by the end of business. Our quarterfinal brackets will be officially set en route to gold. European supremacy is what's at stake as the ladies will take back over the show here. We'll see the Netherlands, the defending European champs for the first time, as they take the court now. There's Kiki Florin. She'll be joined soon by Janice Boonstra. Lois Lane, also known as Lois Bettenville, that's her government name. Last year's MVP, Norta Driesen, as well, having an incredible 2024. We saw what the men's team did in the first session. Now, the ladies trying to follow suit, huh, Angelo?
Yes, sir. And I'm just particularly happy to see Kiki Florin back healthy. We know that at the U23 World Cup last year, she unfortunately had a knee injury, and she saw her team won gold without her, and she could be proud of it. What a year she had last year with the European Cup, with the senior level, and the World Cup at the U23. She's back healthy, and she wants to double down, Kyle.
Indeed. Hey, and if you are being geo-blocked, well, number one, you wouldn't be able to hear me right now, but if you know someone who's geo-blocked and you want to watch the action locally in the Netherlands, you can watch it on NOS. Tell a friend to tell a friend. That's NOS. You can watch it all across Europe on Discovery Plus or Max. So there are several different options outside of just watching the stream here on YouTube. So if you know anybody being geo-blocked and unable to watch, a couple of options for you. They got options. They could pass that like Stockton, Latvia, with a 16-14 W over Hungary to start the action. They got to get through the Netherlands, the defending champs, if they want to go 2-0. And they got the firepower to contend, especially with a young star in Marta Daniela Laimane leading the way, the one who had several big shots, but the biggest shot came from Laimane, that game winner. What do you make of this matchup, Angelo?
I think Netherlands is the clear favorite, but Latvia has no pressure, having won a thriller in the first game of the day. Still a dangerous matchup for Netherlands, as we've seen that Latvia, even though it's a young roster, they have some shooting power and they have some strength in the paint. They could physically match up. Now it's all about experience. It's all about execution. And I'm looking forward to see what Netherlands is going to do in the first outing today.
Well, Latvia, I know that they aren't trigger shy from beyond that 2-point arc. They shoot a high volume of twos, and shot had a pretty good clip in the opener. Netherlands defense is just different, though. We see it not only on the men's team, but the women's team.
Pressure.
Yes, that is their linchpin, that defensive pressure that they bring. And we know the offensive prowess as well, especially with Norta Driesen coming off an MVP campaign last year en route to the Netherlands' first gold in the women's competition. So they'll be trying to double up. All players are on the court, officials are in line, ready to get this second session underway. And Netherlands will start with the rock.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
X3.
Here we go. Kyle Montgomery, aka The Voice. The Czar, Angelo Sakarakis, here with you on the mic as second session action is underway. Pool D, Netherlands, Latvia, defending champs. It's a Latvian team trying to get back on the podium for the first time in 4 years. First shot is off the mark. Loose ball lands in Lois Lane's hands. The Norta star will hand it down low. Boonstra is able to draw the foul. Both of these players having an incredible 2024. Dreesen leads the women's series.
Mismatch action in the paint. Diba too strong, even though she gets the ball deflected. Good job from the young buck to not undergo too much strength and power down low. Fighting with quick hands. That's what you got to do. It's what Worthy de Jong is really, really good at.
That was crazy, the men's win earlier. Maybe the women will draw some inspiration. Oh, a lot of contact there as Boonstra will hit the deck.
Yeah, going for 9-4 from 9-4 to 21-9.
That was crazy. You know what else has been crazy?
Talk to me.
The Netherlands women on the women's series this year. They lead the women's series standings. Norta Dreesen with the rock right now. She leads the league in player value, scoring, highlights, key assists, blocks, and buzzer beaters.
Is there anything else?
She's a stat monster. Norta Dreesen, pictured on your screen right here, right now.
With a nice change of pace.
Her brother's been hooping on the men's squad too, Jan Dreesen. So keeping it all in the family. Oh, that's, yeah, a lot of contact on that shot. Florin gets called. And
well, when you think of family affair in the Netherlands, you also have the Slaughter family.
Yeah, Zoe and Arvin.
Yeah, so Netherlands keep it close.
Oh, Lamaine, no good on the first of two. She was beyond that two-point arc. Top two from each group advance. Hungry in this pool with these two teams. And they will have a do-or-die contest against the Netherlands. That'll be coming up later in the last session. Dreesen runs into trouble. Out to Florin. Florin. Back iron. High rebound. Marina setting the screen. Laimane on the move. Drops off the package. They got mail.
Diba just too strong. That's not a good matchup for Latvia down low.
Three fouls apiece. But you're right. Boonstra bumping and grinding like a slow jam. Down in the post. Using that size.
You don't see nothing wrong.
That body yaddy yaddy. Anyway, by Mane, that goes down, but it won't matter because an offensive foul is whistled prior to.
You don't see nothing wrong with a little bit of bumping ground, right?
That's right. Here's Lois Lane, up fake, runs into traffic. We'll kick it out. Kiki, no. Boonstra cannot track it down. Out of bounds, it will go. So while Netherlands have dominated the women's series standings this year, we have not seen Latvia make an appearance as of yet. And we were talking about that question mark and teams not really being having any scouting material. I think it's worked in Latvia's favor. They don't really know what they're running into.
Well, having the first game played before you get into your own pool play is always an advantage because you can scout live, even though you don't have the latest action and the previous games from previous competitions. You see the actual form your opponent is in as you get into play. So that's always an advantage to be able to see right as you get in the games that have been previously played just a day or in the actual day that you're joining.
Dreesen with the defense. Now she's going on. Oh,
nice pass.
Great kick out. The veteran, Lois Lane.
Ooh, snatch back.
Oh, snatched her up. Dreesen now trying to work some pocket pass action, but Bettenville held up by a foul. Returning 3 of the 4 members from last year's gold medal team. Obviously, Dreesen the MVP. Bentonville was on that squad. Also a couple of silvers at the Europe Cup for Lois Lane. Boonstra on that gold medal team. Florin as well. So the exact same squad. Long ball too long. Tied up, 3 apiece. By Mane, Cross, who got her pocket picked. Bentonville splitting the defense, decides to reroute. Dreesen, Hezzy, stop, go, green light. She's out of there. Now what's her post defense look like? Well, outmatched there for sure. Mishenko going to work on the interior. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Florin, flowing, water from deep. 6-4 is the result. Nothing but you know what, clean look from the top of the key, and look at this defense. You got to watch your pockets around Norta Dreesen. She's the thief.
That's why I got all these jogger pants with zippers. I mean, you gotta zip it up. You gotta zip it up.
She will take your belongings. Back to the action we go. Final day of pool play from here in Vienna. Again, the voice in the czar on the mic with you. We'll be holding it down until we hand out some precious medals. That's coming up on Sunday. Laimane to the baseline. She goes. Florin in hot pursuit. Give me those.
Nice pass.
Well,
beautiful.
Excellent. Yes.
Two-lady action executed to perfection.
Great chemistry on this Netherlands team. That's for sure. As they've gelled over time, they've seen the win start to accumulate as well. Experience matters.
Yes. And chemistry.
And
obviously.
chemistry, sure. Everybody to the hotel fly. Dance to the jailhouse. Ooh, Botstra. Just bouncing off the defender and route to the bucket. Mine put the brakes on, couldn't break her off. Boonstra, she'll kick it out, refeed the post, broken up, good D.
Gotta lob it. Can't straight pass it on the contest like that.
Look at the intense defense. Boonstra is down. That was a hard screen and a hard foul. Dreesen will get whistled.
Hard screen, but legal though. She was well set. She just took it full speed. Gotta communicate. Main thing is if you're fighting over, you got to make sure that you get your hips over that screen. If you're aimed right through the middle, you're going to take it full blast.
So Marina up to the line, looked good in that opening win. Again, over Hungary at the horn. Been consistent getting to the bucket, and she will knock down the free throw. Netherlands lead at 3 as we approach the midway point, 5:18 exactly.
It's not a good foul at all. You got to be aware of the bonus. You can't afford to give Dreesen freebies like this. You're already down 3. You get lucky when she misses. Plus, you get close to the double bonus, which is never something to look for.
No. A lot of time left, and yeah, Latvia in foul trouble.
0 for 2, that's an oddity for Dreesen.
Yeah, normally she's good money from the stripe. Trip call. Netherlands have no more fouls to give after that one, so they could soon be joining Latvia in the penalty. But missed opportunity. That last trip to the charity stripe for the defending champs. You know, I was previewing this this Europe Cup, and talking about the top contenders. Obviously, with Germany coming off the gold medal, they were one of the first teams to come to mind, right?
Yeah.
In Spain, and I said, hey, what about the Netherlands? What? Nobody's talking about the defending champs?
Well, I think that's one of the teams that we need to look at as one of the favorites, as they're in a configuration that they're actually rolling with for a while right now. Because Germany, as we mentioned, is a new roster.
Yeah.
A team that may lack a little bit of rhythm as a team, as a unit, even though they have great talent and they have great individuals. But as you know, and we've seen it so many times, rhythm is so key in such a short format of competition, because 9 toes out when you lose the first pool game, 9 toes in when you're in, and then the knockout round can go so fast.
I'm just saying, put some respect on their name, that's all.
And I agree with you.
Of course, they defended champs. And Dreesen will go back up to the line.
Well, you know what you should say. Boom, 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 boom. The champ is here.
The champs are here.
The champs are here.
Oh,
0 for 3.
Dreesen is really struggling at the free throw line.
Just need a little tune-up right there at the elbow and the wrist, you know. You just tighten things up.
I think it's more mental than anything else.
Look at this. 0 for 4.
Wow. Wow. Are my eyes deceiving me?
And that's an opportunity right there. Nice take.
Yeah.
Mane making this game a potential one-point game.
Well,
He can find more efficiency than Dreesen on the free throw line.
while the Netherlands do own a 3-point lead right now, I think the game right now, the momentum arrow has shifted Latvia's way. You know, 4-point swing with those 2 trips to the stripe from your best player. And all of a sudden, Latvia have life. They're down 1 now. Oh, Bettenville put her down with a strong move. Was that because of the crossover? I need to see that again.
Well, I think there was a lot of contact right there. See?
Oh, yeah, some contact.
A lot of contact. You just got to go strong. And Marina thought it was all ball. And from the look of the replay, she might be right. But it's only one angle.
Oh, now it's
0 for 5. What's going in zone, Kyle? What's going in zone?
I don't know what the problem is. They got to correct it at the free throw line. Finally, Bettenville does get one to go down. That was after 5 straight misses. Lamine.
I like Lamine's game. She's shifty. She knows how to change pace. She got the footwork to step back, step through, up and under her defender. Nice mid-range. She can shoot the long range, finish stuff at the cup, and she's only 20 years old, so only 20.
She got a bright future. That is
and a bright present.
Yes. And presently, Latvia can even things up. They could even things up, but now they can only hope to pull within 1. As Mishenko will get her second attempt right here. And Mishenko over 2. So the free throw missing has been contagious. Both teams catching cold from the free throw strike. And 0 for trip keeps the score where it's at. Netherlands still in front by 2.
The only thing going on right now for Netherlands is the double bonus pending over the heads of the Latvian. Nice execution right there. Beautiful off-balance left-hand finish.
Marina gets to the cup, don't she?
Yes, she does.
Florin, friendly roll right back at you. Netherlands respond.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. There you go.
Into Mishenko. Not a whole lot Florin could do right there. Tuland is where she lives.
She rushed this one a little bit, though. Not the best of look. And Mishenko, good feed. You got to take that.
Oh, nice move.
Yeah, but you got to take that. You got preferential position. You're the tallest, strongest girl on the court right now, right under the hoop, Kyle. You cannot afford to kick that one out.
Lois Lane from long range, no.
you know what you give up. You just don't know what you're going to get in return. So the extra pass is a cool idea, but not when you're right under the basket with foul trouble.
Yeah.
It's not possible, Kyle. That's a bad choice.
I agree with you. If only they could hear you, Coach.
I know.
And apply the lessons being learned.
But the main thing also, I think she has a mismatch anytime she catches the ball in the half circle. She's just too strong and too good to just pass those up. At the end of the day, if it wasn't a kick-out pass for a two-point shot, I could deal with it because we're talking about 2 points.
Yeah.
But if it's for a mid-range, that's like the worst shot you can take in the corner with 3 seconds left. Forcing the drive after this being contested, I don't know about that one.
What you gonna do? Make them run laps?
I'm tempted.
Norcia.
Nice.
On the move, left, finishes with the right.
That's a copy-paste of her first bucket.
Oh, I can do that too. Lamaine showing the quickness.
That's smart. Both teams knowing they can't foul.
Florin in the post office. Florin, no postal service.
Got to give it in. There you go.
Oh, Mashenko going to that drop step. You know what they were going to do.
It's kind of like what I was mentioning, Kyle. Just saying.
Tie game, 2:30 to play. Dreesen,
No love.
Dreesen showing no fear. This Lioness is about her business. That's the 10th foul on Latvia. That means double bonus.
You can't foul.
2 free throws and possession.
You can't afford to give the referee an opportunity. I don't care if it is or is not a foul in your opinion. Just don't give any kind of chance to the referee to whistle body contact. Just let her score.
Dreesen will knock down the free throw this time. First of 2. Remember, possession will also go to the Netherlands. By virtue, she splits a pair.
I'm just teaching, you know that.
Yeah. Look, I'm just taking notes.
I'm just sharing the knowledge with all of our audience right now.
Dreesen wants it inside. Boonstra gave it a chicken wing.
That's the way you prevent.
Was that lemon pepper or barbecue?
I like barbecue.
2-point game. Lamaine, no.
Netherlands with an opportunity to pull away for the better. Nice.
Oh, how patient was she with that post action?
Yep, picking her side based on where the defense was positioned.
JB Smooth. Janice Boonstra. Oh, Lamaine. Only a matter of time. She runs out of luck on the layup. Oh, Boonstra got denied that time. Good defense. Lamaine was sick of it. Lamaine now.
She had enough.
She had enough for sure. Now, pick on somebody your own size. Boonstra took a knee. Must have stepped on a slick spot out there.
Yeah, I think she slipped backward.
Dreesen eyeing a 2. No.
Ooh, foul on the box out. Ooh. That could literally send Latvia packing in this game.
They're already looking at a 3-point deficit. Minute 13 to go. Bentonville has been the best free throw shooter amongst the 4 and up.
Everybody's sick right now. Everybody's sick. Everybody caught it. I don't know what's going on.
What is the issue at the free throw line?
This game should be over by now.
Do they need to talk to somebody about it?
Well, I know a good counselor.
Bentonville splits 2.
Do you know Doc Montgomery?
No. Never heard of him or her.
Doc Montgomery.
Lauren, she wants that too. Look at the rotation.
Such a pretty form.
Bottoms. Now they go down bottom.
No
and
love, twice.
Mashenko. 9th on the Netherlands, but a 6-point lead here with 53 seconds. They aren't exactly safe. Look at
the shooting form. Just so pretty.
Kiki Cacao. Deep end splash gives Netherlands some breathing room, some much needed breathing room.
It's Kiki Kaching.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there. could be it now. 2-possession game if Mashenko can convert here at the line. And
no one matched up with Kiki. Ooh, good recovery.
Transition defense, important. They do poke it away. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Well, with the stop right now, they're alive.
Well, think about it. Next defensive foul on the Netherlands. They will also be in the double penalty. They've been hacking like cyber criminals.
Deba
Both
for
of
the
these
kill
teams.
shot.
Oh, yeah. Deba is Debo. He's trying to take this win for the Netherlands. Under 30 ticks to go. Bodies hitting the flow. Loose ball, tracked down. Boonstra gets it over to the European MVP. Ooh. Shot clock violation.
Yeah, but this is not going to be enough time. Netherlands will come up victorious in a tough battle. I think Latvia could have done a better job on a few details.
Well, let's say. Well, hold on a second. They can hit a two, get fouled.
Doesn't matter. It's over. All right, it's over. Let's just stay the way it is. 6-point lead. You're talking about Netherlands, sir.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to keep some hope alive. Boonstra, no. One last heave. It's going to be up to Dreesen. No. It's a 19-13 final. The Orange Lions, the defending European champs, protecting their crown. 6-point W over Latvia, who will finish up 1-1. One more game remaining in the group between Netherlands and Hungary. That will decide things. But what a start here for the Netherlands. Got to correct some free throw issues, but that's about it. So a nice opening performance to this 2024 edition of the Europe Cup. Next game on deck. Pool B action for the ladies. Poland and Romania coming your way in just a few minutes. Why would you want to go anywhere? Don't. All right, Pool B action getting set to get underway. A look at the skyline of Austria's capital. We are in Vienna yet again. World Cup last year, Europe Cup this year, and hopefully many more years to come with 3x3 coming at you from this incredible city. We've got Poland and Romania coming up now in the women's competition. Romania, not much of a contest against Germany in their first bit of action. They lost that one by 14 points. This will be our first look at the 7th-seeded Poland squad. As they come out with Veronika Telenga. They're big in the middle.
Well, I smell trouble for Romania, Kyle. Let me tell you this, because as you know better than anybody, scoring 7 points pretty much condemns you to getting knocked out. Still want to win, because you never know. You never know. You can take some control back with a win. But matching up with Poland right now, one of the best European teams in the past few years.
Yes, I was going to say.
It's not a good look.
It's going to be a difficult task, but not impossible.
Of course not.
There's all of Poland with Klaudia Gerchin, Anna Pawlowska, and Alexandra Ziemborska. So a young, star-studded cast. The quartet of Poland squad.
Ziemborska, freshly crowned bronze medalist at the U23 World Cup last year.
Game winner
at home.
Yeah, that was incredible. She's been riding a high ever since then. They will depend on her heavily and her offensive ability, averaging 5 points per game in the women's series this year too. So keep an eye on her. Meantime, it's Romania coming back out with Anca Sipos, Andrea Mititelu, Maria Ferrariu, Vroom, Nagi Vojka, Bianca Ioana. That is Team Romania. Need to put up a fight this time.
Well, they try to fight against Germany.
Well, Germany's different level right now. That wasn't much of a fight. Again, a 14-point victory.
Well, Marvelous
no
Vivius
contest.
Just said, look, I'm not trying to play around.
Miss Marvelous.
Miss Marvelous.
I can't wait to see Germany back in action. That'll be later in the last session. We got 2 men's games coming up after this one here, but they'll get warmed up. Romania's won 1 game on the women's series this year.
I just thought of something.
What's that?
You got Captain Marvel. You could have Captain Mevius. That's a superhero.
Is that really a superhero?
Yeah, Captain Marvel. You do?
Yeah, if it was Captain Marvelous.
Well, Captain Marvelous could be the answer.
Let's think about that.
It's something, it's food for thought, as you call it.
You do the dishes. All right. Poland, speaking of the women's series, 6th in the standings, won the Nula stop. So, again, you mentioned that Poland is one of the top-tier European women's 3x3 squads, and the proof is in the pudding, as they say. So they look like they're ready to go for this one. For Poland, they did pick up a bronze medal at the Europe Cup 2022. While Romania have not finished better than 5th since their 2016 silver medal.
Was the silver medal at home?
In 16, let's see, European Championship 16. Ooh, I don't even remember where we were at in 16.
Or was it in 14? Because you have the men that won gold in 2014, if I don't make mistakes.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, something to look into. I'll give you that. I'll give you that info soon.
That could have been in Bucharest, but I know we played the Europe Cup in Bucharest in 18.
Yep, I played that one, but I'm trying to remember. Was it the men that won at home, that medal, or was it the women? One of the two for sure.
We got a lot of 3x3 years to sift through.
Think about it.
To know that right offhand.
And so many events. So many great events.
We're working on a great event this year in Vienna. The bar was set high with the, obviously the World Cup in the capital city last year. But just in Austria in general, go back to 2021, the Olympic qualifying tournament in Graz.
Yeah.
And the Europe Cup
what a
in Graz.
Crazy venue was it? Also.
Yeah, beautiful. I tell you, Austria, I like it here.
You should.
I'm going to circle Vienna as a place on the map as maybe a final destination. Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm considering it.
Hold on. What time is it? Because I got to know this. So 4:22 on August 23rd. Remember that. Remember that.
It's in consideration. I like it that much.
Well, I would tell you something. If you got to pick a European city, Vienna is top notch.
Yeah,
it's top notch. Like it's not like you're out of bounds saying something like that.
Oh, you got the history, the art, the culture, the beauty.
You're also in the center of Europe. You have access to so many things.
Yeah, I love the green.
Like a nice hub.
I love the green hillsides, the fresh air.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
France is not far. Greece is not far. Everything's close.
Cost of living's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk.
So you got Montgomery, a real estate agent. You can reach out to him at 3x3 The Voice on Instagram.
We'll talk to economics later. We got hoop to talk about now. Pavlovsky from deep. I think that one was deflected. Doesn't matter anyway. Ziemborska in for the bucket. AZ. To Pavlovska.
Nice. You got to lob it up, though.
It's intercepted. Good defense there from Romania. Got an off-the-ball offensive foul.
That's too bad.
Yeah, that was whistled on Bianca.
Anka Sipos had taken advantage on the baseline of her opponent.
Oh, lost it on the drop step. Can you believe that neither one of these countries qualified to the Europe Cup last year's edition?
Well, I can believe it. Only 12 spots in Europe. It's just deadly. Those qualifiers, man. They're harder than the actual Europe Cup. Trust me.
Take your word for it. I can take your word for it.
Man, even as a player, I remember every year the battle to qualify for the Europe Cup was almost as good of an achievement as anything you could do.
Nagy.
Nice.
Deep stroke. Yeah. So for Romania, that's got to be a good sign for them. Getting a little bit of an offensive spark. Another look. And she starts to flicker that flame from deep.
Nice bounce on the nice strings on that elevation. Spacing out. Tough bucket. If it goes in.
Gotta be careful not to get too happy. Got a whistle underneath.
They got major size advantage in the paint with Talanga.
Yeah, Talanga stands about 6'4".
I think she's a little bit taller than that.
Well, he's 6'4", almost 6'5".
Yeah.
Ziemborska will misfire. That's touched last by Poland.
Ziemborska is a streaky shooter. We all know that. She's capable of hitting big shots, though. But her shooting form has kind of like that old Lonzo Ball feel. Very, like, shifted to the left.
Yes, kind of slingshotty.
Yeah.
Nagy Vioka, or Woika, excuse me.
Nice.
Precision.
Great pass by Sipos.
Mititelu finished that one off. 3-1 Romania, showing some fight. No bucket, foul before the shot. Claudia Gerchin got the position. Another look at that last bullet pass. That was a thing of beauty. Excellent setup. Romania looking a lot better in this contest.
It's usually the case. Whenever you get beat up in the first game, that just gets your focus on another level for game two.
Well, also understanding what the circumstance is, back against the wall. You lose and you're done here.
Yep.
So you got to find a way to put together your best 10 minutes just to stay alive.
Well, I mean, it's pretty much the game for Poland to secure its ticket to the quarterfinals, but it could give Romania a chance to go to the quarterfinals because there is no guarantee Poland will take down Germany in their matchup.
True facts.
So that's something to keep in mind right now. And Romania is more than capable of taking Poland down. Sipos, that would have been a big bucket right there.
I like the look from Ferrariu, but you got to make those count. Drop step game.
So now you're tasting a little bit of your own medicine, man.
Listen, don't be fooled by Angelo's.
Guys, we need to have a camera at all times on Kyle just dancing every single time.
Nope, we need a camera on Angelo. It needs to be, and we need a segment called Angelo's Antics.
that sounds good, actually.
Angelo's Antics, and show it at the end of the tournament, please. Somebody make that happen.
Well, I can count on Bogdan to come up with some files.
Can Gertchen come up with a 2? No, but Talinga comes down with the rebound and gets the bucket.
At the right place at the right time. 3 apiece, not the scoring game. Sipos. That was a tough shot. When Talinga is close to you, feels like the forest is towering over you.
Well,
We got some camera time. We got some camera time.
Hey, I'm Kyle. 6'3". I like long walks on the beach. Hey,
you guys can't hear what Bogdan is saying to us in the earpiece.
Did you just touch my chin? Did you tickle my chin on live TV?
It's just the beard is just luxurious, but all I'm thinking about is that Talinga putting Poland up 1.
Oh, man.
Sipos.
Oh, we got some stuff to settle after this game, though. You're not going to tickle my chin on live TV and think you're going to get away with it.
I got to get my licks in anytime I can, man. Because I'm getting muscled out here with you, so I got to get my little licks in.
Hey, it's been good. It's been great weather, great conditions. The crowd here has been outstanding.
Yes.
I mean,
it's filling up. You have the sense, and we kind of figured that today with the boys coming in, joining the pool play, that we're going to have a stronger crowd. But yesterday for the ladies,
it's going to be
the northeast and south stands were full, packed.
We're going to have Netherlands, Austria men in the last session.
Oh.
Can you imagine what this place is going to look and feel like? And the third, this is going to be crazy.
Well, I want to feel it from up close because the World Cup was amazing. The matchup with Serbia, crazy.
Yeah. That was one of the more memorable games. And also in Graz at the Europe Cup last year, the Austrian men put Serbia to the test.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, that was the big game from Philip Kramer.
You're right. And he went off. He went crazy.
They didn't win it, but they came close. Anyway, Pavlovska, wait a minute, won't get any action going because an offensive foul is called. Talinga pleading her case, but she will not be winning that debate with official Veshko.
I don't know whenever we ever saw a player win a debate with the referees.
No, that's why I tell players don't even do it. It hurts you a whole lot more than it helps you.
Well, I tell you what was nice. It's Mititelu's finish at the cup, right over the defense.
Do a little bit of contact there too.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Please close the window, please.
Absolutely not. Pavlovska was looking at a different goal.
Nice.
Lean back. Now lean back.
So, not the most offensive game.
No.
But when you know what's at stake, you got to stay interested.
Ooh, took her on the merry-go-round, but didn't finish. Here's Pavlovska.
It's going to be a moving screen.
More fouls than points at this point in the game. 5 fouls apiece, 4 points apiece. 5:52 left on the game clock. In the final women's game of this session, the men will take over next.
In the third session, we'll alternate between men and women every time.
Oh, Nagy, Dioka, no, nothing happening that time. Good D. Giamborska hands it off. Gertchen wants to get it down low. Reach in foul, number 6 on Romania.
Wasn't a good pass, though, the post feed. And the thing is, I'm kind of noticing the same thing with Talinga that I was seeing with Mishenko. They are lagging in feeding the post. They're lagging with giving the ball to the inside. And the problem is you get 3-second calls. You're out of rhythm whenever you catch that ball, fighting for a long time to get that possession.
Mititelu, tracks down her own rebound.
Long range. Mititelu has provided a nice offensive boost for Romania in this game. Offensive foul.
She's been really the bright spot for Romania.
Yes.
Speaking of Romania, I like it out there too. Bucharest, but I like the city of Brașov. You probably never heard of Brașov, have
No.
you? Oh man, it is a small city, charming, quaint. Yeah, I've been out there. Went to the Pelish Castle, which isn't too far, and even up to Transylvania. Man, yeah.
You've been around.
I've been around the world and now, yeah. I'll stop it there.
How about Mititelu giving a 2-point lead, potentially 4-point lead to Romania? Oh.
Barely touched any iron on that 2 release. 6-4 is where it will stay. Gurchin all day long. No, ma'am. Yes. Yeah. Around these parts, Ziemborska. Bump and the bucket. Few looks at that. Alexandra Ziemborska, good at the line again. 5.1 points per game, 4 rebounds on the women's series this year. A 57% free throw shooter. She's got another one on the way, and another one goes down. Oh, Shipo, deep attempt. No. Ziemborska getting reset. Man, credit on that pass. I thought it was risky on the release.
It was risky. Plus, you have to notice that whoever was guarding Telenga left her alone completely, dropped fully all the way down to the basket. Poland's going to have to shoot it.
Off the miss.
There we go again.
Pavlovska with another attempt, back-to-back misses. Quick clear. Pavlovska now will drive. So this 10-minute drama has lacked some of the twists and turns to make it.
This 10-minute drama has dramatically missed offensive power and efficiency. And good thing is, it's still interesting because of the impact of the final result, knowing that it can sway either side right now.
Well, I'm glad I took an espresso. Otherwise, I might have been in trouble for this one.
Yeah, it is the way it is. But you have some stinkers, man. Any competition we commentate, we're gonna have some stinkers.
Listen, but it sets up for a photo finish, because the game to start today, Hungary and Latvia, was another slow offensive game too, until the game winner in the final seconds. So, you know, sometimes you have a.
Still ended up at 16-14.
Sometimes you have a thrilling ending, right?
Sometimes.
You just gotta, you know, have faith. Okay. Ziemborska, no ma'am. Telinga, yes. So Poland with an 8-6 lead. That would have tied it up. That's tracked down. Recovered. Ziemborska to the crib. And 2 was off the mark.
That was the shot that was giving Romania a chance. There you go. They've been looking for that wrist screen action with Telenga. She got called for 2 offensive fouls earlier. She finally got it going. Nice cut.
Now they're starting to get a little bit of a connection. You're starting to see things work a little bit more fluidly for Poland. Long miss, and then a foul on the rebound. That is the 9th on Romania. So one more, they'll be in the double penalty. So Pavlovska will step up to the line with 2 in front of her. Romania's offense has been missing. You might have seen the wanted posters around the venue. 6 points to this point. And Pavlovska with a chance to add to it. Indeed.
Miscommunication, misunderstanding between Ferrari, Supos.
So it's going from bad to worse for Romania.
Yep. They were in this game 30 seconds ago, and things turned sour so quick.
Szymborska hands it off. Gerchin, ooh, gotta be careful with that cookie. Is poked away. Hey, if you aren't following us on social media yet, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that for your boy at FIBA 3x3. Use the hashtag 3x3 Europe if you would.
Nice backdoor cut. The nice speed also. Just like that, 7-point lead.
Oh, that shot was redirected. It heads north. Talenga heads to set the screen. Up top now.
You got to fit inside, but
on the move, no layup. Talenga has been all over the glass. That definitely gonna get called for that over the back.
You got to give Talenga credit for that open lane. That Gerchin.
If Gerchin would have converted, yeah.
Like, to me, you don't see those actions in the stats, but it's kind of like a key assist to me, because if you open up the driving lane to the point where it's a practice layup, you should get some reward statistically.
Yeah, good comparison. Good comparison. A lot of times the bigs are responsible for those open lanes and easy layups. Nothing coming easy to Romania right now. They continue to get their goods taken. Now they want to work it down low. Little post action. Mititelu will convert it on the drop step. We are under 2 minutes to play and still a 6-point advantage. That one thrown away. Poland want a timeout. They want to catch their breath and finish this thing down the stretch with 1:46 to go. Had a nice stretch there. So apparently me and you we got a mini basket challenge once we go into this next break.
Are you ready? Are you up for the task?
Well, you know I'm ready. I just set a new record on the machine. You didn't see it? I got a picture of, I think, 249s.
Oh my God!
I just set a new record.
Add this to the list, Bogdan. I know you hear me. Add this to the list.
I got witnesses.
Yeah. The list of all the lies that this man has been telling us.
I don't know what you're talking about right now, okay?
Nice drive right here. Gerchin.
14-7. Talenga.
Nice move.
Oh, she corrals it with the long arms. 8-point game, not a matter of if, but a matter of when. And 1:17 until this one is done. Gerchin with the D. Whoa. The Hail Mary is pulled down. Szymborska gets out of there. Gets to the crib. Easy, nice and easy finish. It's Romania's trip to this 2024 Europe Cup will be a short one. One day is all they get.
Well, they got 2 days.
Yeah, I guess so.
They got to see the action from yesterday, but all jokes aside, it's just a tough group that they fell in. Having to match up with Netherlands and Poland. Sorry, Germany and Poland. But I tell you what, whenever you reach that level of the Europe Cup and it's a 12-team format, every pool is tough.
Without a doubt. You talked about how tough the qualifiers are. So
yes.
you emerge from the qualifiers I mean, obviously you got some game. Pavlovska. In and out, cross, see you later. Well, actually, we won't. 17-7. Chipos, up fake, drive, kick. Good look, wide open. Cash money. And final horn, 17-9 is how it will end in favor of Poland. That will secure their spot in the quarterfinals. They'll have a date with Germany to close the day. And Romania's run here in Vienna is over. So Romania back to the drawing board as they are rebuilding their 3x3 programs and trying to get back to a point to where they're going to be competitive each and every time out. That time is not now. 0-2, that's it, that's all. Men's action is coming up next. Enjoy the highlights for a spell, but again, we'll be getting into the men's competition for the next 2 games after a brief entertainment break. Serbia and Spain in Pool A, followed by Austria and Azerbaijan. That's coming your way.
Pool A, the group of death, sir. The group of death.
More on that in a bit. Stick around.
FIBA 3x3 Euro Cup 2024, Vienna, Austria.
And here's the roster for the Serbian team. Your number 6, Nulozex.
Serbia against Spain in the group of death. We're thinking about Pool A. You got Serbia, Spain, and Germany. We've seen the first matchup between Germany and Spain. It went down to the wire. 21-18, Spain. A very impressive win against a very impressive opponent. And now Serbia understands the task at hand. They're coming off a disappointing result in the Olympics, and they want to clean the plate up and set the record straight. Now you're thinking about Spain. They understand what the assignment is for them. If they win, they clean their own plate up and finish top of the group, no questions asked, and set us up for a crazy matchup between Serbia and Germany.
Well, I don't know if Spain likes cevapi. That's what's on the menu if they can get through the 5-time defending champs. Did you hear me correctly?
How many times, sir?
5 in a row. This is the exact same team that got it done in 2023. They are bookended by the world #1, Doc Strange, Strahinja Stojicic with Stefan Kojic, Nemanja Barac, and Marko Brankovic looking for another gold medal. It will be the 3rd for Strahinja. It will be #2 for Barac and Kojic. You see all the Serbian fans up in here?
Oh, I do.
This crowd quickly turned Serbian.
Well, it kind of have that same vibe that we saw at the World Cup and the Europe Cup.
Well, if this is a Serbian crowd, expect some curse words.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I've watched some games in Serbia. It's a different environment.
Well, I need to invite you to Greece, brother.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, Lord. I need to invite you to Athens.
All right.
I'm telling you, and this is about basketball culture right here. If you want to have the craziest atmospheres with the nastiest and funniest jokes and insults and trash talk that you could ever think of, you got to go to Serbia or Greece. And I'll give a special mention to Turkey as well.
All right, here's Team Spain coming off a 21-18 win over Germany to open things up. This is a squad right here. This is going to be a test for Serbia to start the day. This will not be a walk in the park because of the makeup of this Spain team. They are athletic. They are big. They are willing passers, as Carlos Martinez, Diego De Blas, Ivan Oriocochea, and Unai Mindenkote.
And we got to talk about this Oriocochea, because he is for sure potentially the most dominant force with Griezmann in the paint in this whole tournament. He's been spectacular. He's tall, he's athletic, he's tough. And I'm interested to see how he's going to match up with Nemanja Barac.
Oh, man.
Because that's going to be a duel of manly men down there.
When an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. I'm trying to tell you, that clash is going to be fun.
Clash of Titans.
Keep an eye on Diego De Blas as well. He's their leading scorer in that opener against Germany. Dynamic young player at just 21 years old, 23 years old, excuse me.
Does it look to you that Barac put on 50 kilos of muscle on his shoulders and forearms? I'm telling you, he looks bulkier than I've seen him in a while.
Barac is descended from Mount Olympus. He's looking like a straight up Greek goddess, or god rather.
Yeah, god.
Yes. Yeah, he's bouncy too. Yeah, I need the trainer. I need his trainer. Okay.
Well, I tell you what, you don't want the kilos he's putting on those bars that he's lifting.
No, I don't want those. Not yet. Not yet.
Want those.
Not yet.
These are the ones that'll have you herniated in a second.
Oh. I just saw a failed windmill attempt. We're gonna act like that didn't happen in the warm-ups.
No, but you know, Oriocochea drinks Sprite. That's all I got to say.
That's a throwback campaign.
Yes.
Well, warm-ups nearly done. In terms of the head-to-head between these two teams, they've met 6 times. And I bet you can guess who's come out victorious all 6 times.
Oh, well.
That would be Serbia.
Yeah.
Yep, that would be Serbia. But you know, it's funny.
You're talking about the 5-time European
Yeah,
champion?
it's crazy because they've managed to win everything except an Olympic gold medal. They finished 5th in Paris, and you know, I guess a European crown would help ease that disappointment. Seeing them fall in that play-in game to France. They do not have the all-time great Dejan Majstorović's services this year, but they do return the same squad from last season. So
I tell you one thing, Kyle, and when you've attained such greatness, holding the record for most crowns at the World Cup, at the Europe Cup, having achieved the greatest success on the World Tour scene as well at the professional level in 3x3, you still need to have one goal. And the fact that they still haven't been able to achieve that Olympic success kind of reminds me in the earlier years how they were always failing at the Europe Cup, because they got their first crown later, much later.
Yeah.
They got their first World Cup in 2012, and they kept up with that success afterwards. But for some reason, the Europe Cup seemed to be running away from them in the first years until they finally got it in 2018. So that's what I'm trying to say. It kind of keeps them on their toes. It keeps them humble. It keeps them in the hunt of that success that is still running from them.
Keeps them hungry. But again, being the bar of 3x3 for more than the last decade, they've been the standard. So you would think that a gold medal at the Olympics would be fitting for them, but listen, you got to win this game between the lines. It's not about what's on paper, it's between the lines.
Such a cutthroat. And think about it. In the first Tokyo Olympics, they were undefeated in pool play, and they got shocked in the semi. So it's like, so heartbreaking.
Walked away with a bronze in Tokyo, walked away empty-handed in Paris. Now Serbia start the second half of their season as Carlos Martinez, he lets his wrist do the talking. The silent assassin with a splash. Branquilla to the crib, lefty lay, as Serbia will respond. Nice pass on the cut. De Blas will draw the foul.
Late call, but the right call. And that's going to let us know how Spain behaves against a very hungry Serbian team. That's going to let us know how ambitious they can actually be in this competition. We already see them as a dark horse, but I told you, and I think you remember me saying it, them finishing potentially top of this group will let us know how they're going to transition into favorites.
Kojic drops it off. Doc Strange set for takeoff. Fear the stash. 2-2 game. Oh, nice jab. Mendicote drops the shoulder, and
I kind of agree with Dr. Strange there, because the one reducing the distance is Mendicote, and Strahinja is fading away from contact. So you see the offense being rewarded for pushing away the defender that is trying to avoid that contact. But it is the way it is.
Well, ball don't lie. Mendicote will miss on the free throw. Uh-oh. Things getting testy. Branquilla having some extra words with Audio Echea.
Second one in 10 seconds. Audio Echea is going to learn something about this business in 3x3. Matching up with the experience and trickiness of the Serbian. They know all those tricks, all those little details.
They wrote the book on them. Yeah. Chef Koya, what he got cooking?
Oh, you know what he got cooking.
I don't know what it is, but it smells good. Stefan Kojic hits a deuce and then gets a rest.
It's a douche with a splatter of net burning.
What?
Yeah, that's what happens when he shoots that thing.
Martinez. Oh, what a pass.
What a pass and what a finish through contact. Nah, the dish.
Listen.
And the seal. Barac making Audio Echea look like a little boy in the paint, and that's not an easy task.
Listen, I got to see the replay on that Doc Strange pass. The Sorcerer Supreme with a magical setup. But on the entry feed,
Barac's work keeping Audio Echea in his back. Clash of Titans in the paint. Look out for all those little details, guys. You have better angles than anybody watching us live on YouTube. Make the most of those moments.
Good defense. No hesitation from Martinez. He will miss it long.
Yep, that's a push.
Oh yeah, clear push. Kojic not one to be pushed around, but a little bit too physical.
Let's get physical.
Number 3 on the all-time scoring list for 3x3.
Number 3
is one Stefan Kojic.
In the professional scene.
On the pro tour.
The pro tour, man, what an accomplishment.
Only his second appearance at the Europe Cup.
Right.
First was last year, adding him to the roster, and obviously ending in goal. Was not his best tournament last year. but he's having an incredible pro season in 2024, averaging just under 8 points per game, right around 40% from long range. Around comes De Blas.
Oh, nice block.
Oh, Doc Strange levitated. Doc Strange with the D.
Everything is hard for both teams. The fight for every inch makes you feel like you're in the middle
Martinez, my.
of any given Sunday. You fight for that inch.
5-5 game after that last deuce or dos from the Spaniards. They want another one. De Blas, not that time.
Not the best choice, obviously. He could have taken a better shot, and he had enough time to keep working the ball around, Kyle.
Look at the defense first from Doc Strange, but look at this shot. That was like Chef Curry.
I agree. But that shot selection from De Blas is a little bit, it's a show of frustration. He got his shot blocked previously. He hasn't been able to find any inch, any space to get his shot going so far. Obviously, Serbia is well aware of his shooting ability.
Physical game too.
Yeah.
We got 2 Olympic officials maintaining this one, and Najib Chajadin and Brigitte Chabai-Koshkutu. So familiar with intense games like this. As we are tied up 5 apiece, not for long. What's shaking the rim now? The big boy Ivan Odokochea rocking the rim for the Spaniards. A 6-5 lead. You don't believe me? Look again. Doc Strange, beautiful, drops it on, and a beautiful finish as well. The Serbian machine is functioning full speed. Mindakote to the rack.
Talk about toughness.
Hey, listen, I am impressed with Spain.
I'm impressed with both teams, sir.
Both teams playing well. Nobody home. Leave a message at the beat. Branquilla with the lay. 2 is on the way. When it rains, it pours. Thunderstorms in the forecast for España, as the 2-ball has been critical for them in this 2-point lead over the top seed.
Spain is looking like a team fighting for gold, potentially in this Europe Cup. You're seeing a level of intensity to which Spain is responding greatly with a lot of composure and patience. They're showing this greediness that the most experienced and battle-tested teams show usually, Kyle. You've seen that from the Latvian, you've seen that from the Serbian, you've seen that from the Lithuanian. We've never seen Spain at such level of competition, neither in the World Cup or Europe Cup, being able to battle this type of intensity out with such stamina and I want to say even keel.
Poise.
Yes, the poise.
Poise is the word exactly that you're looking for. And you're right. We've seen it from the Spanish women. But the men's team have been in a lab. They've been building their program, trying to find the right mix of players.
Yes.
Angelo, I think that they might have found that right mix in front of us right now. This Spain team have the makings of a potential podium team this year. I really think that highly of them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, to me, you come out alive at the top from this group, you're playing for gold. You're looking only at gold. Obviously, any medal would make them happy, but why not the best? You're fighting already against the best.
Well, we'll find out how this one plays out, but a win for Spain would put them
you send a message to everybody.
Oh, without a doubt, because obviously you know that Serbia is coming in here hungry as a pack of wolves with the Olympic disappointment in their rear view.
But you're talking also about the defending champs under this actual setup. You're talking about the roster that brought gold. You're talking about some of the most accomplished players in the history of our sport. Reigning World Tour MVPs, 3rd leading scorer in the history of the World Tour with Kojic. You're talking about Barac and Brankovic, who are not only battle-tested, but competing for the best team in the world so far. So, brother, I love what I'm seeing in this game. I love what I'm seeing from the German Young Bucks. It's the group of death, and it's great 3x3 action that we're witnessing so far in day 2.
Here's some of that action that we've seen up to this point. The reason for the delay, by the way, is we've got a little bit of a technical issue with the in-arena scoreboard. So please be patient and bear with us as our staff will get that taken care of. In the meantime, just look at some of these friendly faces in the venue tonight, checking out the action. Hope you have also been checking out the wheelchair European Championship.
Oh, man, so much fun.
Yeah, so the IWBC has been going on simultaneously with the 3x3 Europe Cup. It's been fun to watch. So between our breaks, stick around and watch some of that action too and show some love. But credit FIBA for creating that platform to kind of witness, you know, other athletes and getting a chance to shine, setting some new standards in terms of inclusion in the sports competition. Again, that's the IWBF European Championships.
Yes, sir. It's too bad that we got a technical problem right now, because it's gonna impact the rhythm and the intensity of this game. It's never easy to kind of press the on button, back on, and just pick up right where you left off. And whoever is going to be capable is going to be capable of keeping up with what was being on display right before the break could potentially actually get that break.
Yeah, it's been like an action film so far. But is the mission impossible for Spain? We'll find out. Did you get that? Action film, Mission Impossible?
Yes, I did.
I just wanted to throw that one at you and see if you were still up.
Do I look
yeah, you look okay. You look all right. You look all right.
I have a question for you, Kyle. Tell me something. Do you have a feeling that anything would be missing from this Spanish team?
No. Nope. I don't think they're missing anything.
Right.
They got shooting, and Carlos Martinez hasn't shot it the best, but he's 40% on the World Tour this year, and you're not going to see him dip below 30. He can get it done. This young kid, De Blas, I think is going to be he's a star in the making. The size that they have underneath with Otto Cochea and Mendicote is a dog. He's the ruffian that likes the physical contact and get to the rim. So they got penetration, they've got shooting, they got defense and athleticism.
I'll just say the little thing that could be the X factor is if De Blas adds a little bit of playmaking off pick and rolls to his game. That will really propel. Oh, boy.
That's pick and roll 101. Welcome to class. Serbia giving lessons. Still trailing by 1. Carlos Martinez will misfire long. The battle for the board, out of bounds, and I believe off of Serbia. I didn't see the signal. No, actually off of Spain.
I'll tell you one thing. There's a whole lot of hugging and grabbing for that rebounding battle down low. Oh, nice.
A bunch of brates and hombres.
Brates and hombres.
Kojic will miss it right. Nothing but glass. Oh, Doc Strange might be in trouble.
That's going to be 3 seconds, sir.
Yep.
You got to make quicker decisions. You forgot about the rule.
Yep, 3 seconds, back to the basket. Back to the basket. Look at the save there. Number 1 from Doc Strange. But yeah, if you initiate a dribble with your back to the defender, you got 3 seconds to pass or shoot. Otherwise, a 3 seconds back to the basket violation is the result. That 2 attempt from Kojic results in a miss. It's stolen by Doc Strange. He lofts it inside. Diesel out to Chef Koya. No.
Chef Kojic right now missing out on the great opportunity. Oh, yes. Oh, no. Switched up real quick, doesn't it?
He erased that like your browser history.
Get this thing out of here.
Kojic, you thought you had a friend, didn't you?
Well, you always get betrayed by the people closest to you.
De Blas, no sir, late in the shot clock. That's why you saw that wild shot, quick ball movement here from the Serbians. Kojic trying to get some freedom. He will Hail Mary it. It is received, touchdown.
That's the way you lob it up to a diving teammate, especially when you got no help side in the back. Martinez just spectacular.
Floaty, that was softer than your linens. 10-9. Kojic redirected, seeping through the cracks, and he's fouled. No argument there from Martinez. He says, yep, I did it. It's the 5th. But look at Carlos Martinez, the silent assassin, killing them softly.
One thing that Serbia has managed to get that Spain hasn't found yet is open shots. They haven't knocked them down. Ooh. Up high.
It's high impact, no whistle. Strange 1-1. He won't waste time arguing his case.
Stop it, Kyle, stop it.
He's an assassin, and he's shooting like he's got a scope on that weapon.
The crowd does not let us hear that sound.
Look at this. But it's contested. The defense is painted on him, and he gives him a facial. Apricot scrub. 12-9 Spain.
Great pass.
So we talked about system play earlier. Serbia don't get rattled.
No.
They stick to the system.
Yes.
They're not going to get into a 2-point shootout with Spain. Oh, no tips. That's better anyway. Doc Strange. Oh.
They're doing a great job getting buckets off the dive, but they need to find a way to stop this man right here. This man right here, Martinez, keeping Spain up top. Oh, stop it, Kyle. Stop it, Kyle!
He got it falling like autumn. Carlos Martinez has gone loco in this game. Spain leading 15-11. Kojic, Badac. That should have been a basket interference. And that is the call. So the bucket will count.
Can you contest any better than what Serbia is doing on Martinez? I'm asking you seriously, Kyle.
No, you cannot. But
I mean, come on now.
You can't. No, not much more that you can do, honestly. But Carlos Martinez,
he's spading left off balance. And Serbia is doing a great job executing on offense. It's not like they're not getting the buckets they won. But the problem is, and you know the math, 2 is always worth more than 1. And that's the reason why Spain stays on top for 3. But they're playing the perfect game. They're beating Serbia right now. You cannot execute any better for Serbia offensively. And you're contesting as hard as you can without committing fouls. Martinez, what else can you do, brother?
Nothing. He's not the only shooter on this squad. But Mendicote will misfire that time. Oh, he froze him. Ain't no refresh button. Takeoff time for Doc Strange.
Oh, the steal.
Thievery. Diesel. Ooh, technical. Oh, technical. I think that's going to go.
I kind of agree, though. They interrupt the play. There's a layup. You gotta let the basket go before you give that technical. I don't know how. What do you think, Kyle? Because there is a steal with a wide open lane. It's a bucket. It's a layup, and you whistle the technical. Yeah. Okay, so the ball will stay possession of Serbia. The layup obviously is not going to be counted, but the whistle, I don't know.
Well, the technical against Spain.
Against Martinez.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I
think it's a layup.
Yeah, I think the play should continue. Then,
I mean, you can still give that call, but
yeah,
to me,
be assessed.
Not canceling the layup.
Got to agree with you there. Doc Strange has not had his best shooting year, as he is under 30% from 2 range. Behind the back, slick with it. There's a dish for you. They didn't finish it.
Serbia still has 1 foul to give.
Mendecote, great body control on that leg.
The man is tough.
Man, what a game. Kojic. That's a naughty block. He spanked it.
Man.
Look at this timing.
But
that's deflating.
Right, but
literally.
Kojic is the one that enabled the blast to find that timing. Has he slowed down a bit too much? Mismatch City.
Jump hook, too strong. Look at the hustle from Spain. It's a 2-on-1 advantage. Spain putting Serbia to the test. The two officials will have a discussion. Let's figure out exactly what it is about.
I gotta see that replay because we're talking about whether Barac had control of it. He does not have control of it.
So a warning defending in the semicircle, which is officially known as a delay of game warning. So Serbia will take back over 2:39 and counting. And again, no Dejan Majstorovic for the Serbians.
Oh!
Mendecote!
Mendecote!
Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain?
Spain with the ball to potentially ice this thing for good and finish top of the group. Kyle, do you smell it? Do you smell it?
I don't know. The blast.
That's
the game. The blast for the game. Spain shocks Serbia. They will go undefeated day 2 and got it done before the limit with a flurry of 2 balls. My goodness.
Paila served on the platter to the Serbs. Ooh la la.
Hey, if you were sleeping on Spain, you better be wide awake now. 6-point win.
I mentioned to you after this game, we'll know if they can wear that suit of the favorite. They can't hide no more. They can't hide no more, brother. They cannot hide.
Serbia and Germany for the last game of the day in this group. That'll come up in the second session. But listen, what an effort from Spain. All you can do is shake their hand, tip your cap. Carlos Martinez was absolutely in Spain. Insane is that worked. That worked too. He was in Spain in this game. Long range Mendecote, incredible. Look out for Spain. Look out for Spain. Enjoy the highlights. We got another men's contest coming up next. If you thought that last one was loud, get ready for the next one because it's Austria, the hometown squad against Azerbaijan. That's on deck here in Vienna.
Ihr seht die Monstergruppe auf dem Screen. Netherlands, der Olympiasieger.
FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup 2024, Vienna, Austria.
Aber jetzt kommt Aserbaidschan und wir starten mit der Nummer 1. Jordan.
All right, hold on to your seats. The decibel level in this place is about to go up in just a moment. Azerbaijan, who did get off to a good start in their first contest, ended up coming up short against the Netherlands. Got stuck on 9 points. Now they'll get their second crack at it, their final crack at it, potentially, with Austria getting set to take the court. There were some things about this team that we did like that we saw. If they were able to stick to their strategy, which was pretty much beat you up inside, they kind of moved away from that strategy, and that's exactly when the Netherlands put their pedal to the metal and ended up getting that win, running away 21-9. So Azerbaijan are back in the blue, and will try to pull off an upset here in enemy territory against the Austrians.
Everybody getting up. Everybody getting high.
Look at Erwin. Erwin's running around the venue with a big flag saying, "Let's get loud." Okay, Azerbaijan with Akbarov, Jabrail, Emil Hamzayev, Indar, Polo Conley, and Jordan Davis. The Austrians will bring out Tony Blazan, joined by Fabio Sonel, a.k.a. Scrapper. Nico Berner, Colton Brunner, and last but not least, Enes Moratti. This is Team Austria 2024. The people in this city have been waiting to see this team. Shout out to Matty Ice, Matthias Lenortner. If not injured, very likely to be on this team. But as his Achilles heals, he'll be a spectator for this one. Also coaching the Austrian women, who looked good yesterday. They'll be playing in the quarterfinals.
Yes.
So now it's the Austrian men's turn. They'll get it warmed up and ready. And we'll see if they're ready for the physicality that Azerbaijan is sure to bring.
Well, from the look of things for Austria, the mission is pretty simple. If you keep Davis out of a hot streak, you pretty much set yourself up for great success. Earlier in the game against Netherlands, Davis found his way to the cup pretty easily. He was setting his teammates up, giving confidence to his team. And the moment Netherlands had enough of that, shut it down defensively, Azerbaijan could not get another bucket for the rest of the game. So a lot of the responsibilities, a lot of the load rests on the shoulders of Davis for Azerbaijan. Obviously, Hamzayev has a lot to bring in the paint. He's going to have size advantage once again against the Austrian. But can they keep up with the speed and hot shooting of Austria? We know what they're going to try to bring, and if they get hot, this place is going to be in fuego.
Oh, without a doubt, they're just waiting on the edge of their seats, and it's lit. The atmosphere is, the vibe is vibing, right? Here at the Prater, we're hooping this year right in the heart of the amusement park, famous amusement park here in Vienna. And we are less than 10 seconds away from getting this one underway.
3x3.
It's on now. Let's get to it. And it's on. Uh-oh. That's some road rage. He need a citation. Bullard Conley just mowing over Tony Blazan.
The same man who got called for the frustration foul that cost him an unsportsmanlike one.
Oh, Austria is going to try to keep Azerbaijan on the move for sure. Look at Blazan staying active. Colton Brunner. Oh, he is denied. Jordan got a hand on that. Too well off the mark. Berner. Oh, y'all gonna leave him open?
What a mistake.
That's gonna cost you double. They had to pay a tax for that mistake. 2-zip Austria. Now, Kaltenbrunner's no slouch with his post defense, by the way.
No.
So while I do think it's going to be a mismatch against the much larger Austrian players and Polo Conley, Hamzaev.
Yeah, but Kaltenbrunner puts a lot of hands in his opponent's back, though.
Davis cannot hit the step back. Scrapper sets the screen. The former MMA fighter finds his footing, and he lays it in. Did you know that Sanel was a professional MMA fighter for years?
Yes, I have been told, sir. But I'm glad that you remind the audience, because you don't want to mess with him.
Scrapper.
2 people on the ball gets you in trouble. You got to communicate defensively. And Austria making the crowd feel good early. Getting up with a 3-point lead with barely a minute and some played.
Strong drive and a whistle. So Austria out to a 3-0 lead to get this game started. Be the last one of our second session.
That's a bad miss. And another one. No.
Nope. Burner.
Oh, try to wrap it around. Wrong side.
Not on the same page.
But still in the same book.
This will get cleared by Tony Blaze. Burner. Crossover. Nowhere to go with it. We'll get it to Blazon. And Jordan Davis with another defensive play for the boys in blue. That's his second block of the game. And I think he's the smallest dude on the court.
He surely is.
He's frisky.
And bouncy.
Sticking with Kaltenbrunner. And he will get whistled for the foul that time. Not a whole lot he could do. Otherwise, an easy layup for Kaltenbrunner, who packs a punch on that drive.
Kaltenbrunner playing with the model of Kobe's that would hurt anybody's feet. You can't be fragile with your toes playing with this model of Kobe's. They're so light. It's like you're playing with socks on.
I got the Kobe 6s, the Grinches.
Oh, these are the colorway you like or you don't, but the Kobe 6s are the best basketball shoes ever made in the history of basketball shoes. I sign it, co-sign it, and sign it again.
Well, I don't wear them to hoop, but I do wear them to lunch sometimes.
Look at you, man. You're that kind of guy.
I used to.
No, I don't hoop. I just wear them for lunch. Hate your guts.
I still give a few buckets. You're going to find out in the break.
Oh. Is that a challenge?
Jordan Davis. No. JD is fouled.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
Challenge.
Azerbaijan with a chance to get on the board. Jordan Davis. 11 international caps for this 27-year-old. I like his game a lot. I didn't like that free throw or that layup.
That's going to be an open look.
Blazon normally hits that quick clear. Jordan Davis with a chance to make up for that last trip to the line. He'll have to reload. Tony Blaze gets it to Fabio. No.
Davis did not believe in Fabio's ability to knock it down. Nice kick out pass.
Set shot, no good. So Azerbaijan's offense has been non-existent through 2.5 minutes of play. Pool C action coming at you from Vienna. I'm the voice of 3x3, Kyle Montgomery, at 3x3 The Voice. My partner in crime with all the jokes is Angelo Tsagarakis, the czar.
At Instagram.
At Instagram. That's right. Give him a follow.
In Zar. The Zar.
Well, why don't you spell it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it's I-N with the lower dash. T-S-A-R, lower dash. Splashy splash.
That was deeper than a sea creature. that was in the deepest depths.
The deepest of the deep.
Did you like that, deeper than the sea creature?
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot,
And
actually.
it's Marathi.
You know, that's where it's scary.
From the logo.
Because you got no lights out there.
You got to have some extra oxygen tanks out there as deep as he was.
And the pressure on your head. Oh, man.
5-zip. 3 minutes in. Oh, getting shifty with it. $1 million move, 5-cent shot. And it's Marathi.
There you go.
I'll show you how to do this, son. Yeah. 7-1, Austria. Marathi. No, he's fouled. Marathi still recovering, by the way, from a dislocated thumb. And Marathi imploring this crowd to give him some more energy. Marathi, a part of a Vienna team on the Pro Tour that picked up an Almaty Masters win. That's the tournament where he actually injured that thumb, and also the tournament that Lenortner got injured. So, but he's been
bad memory for the Austrian.
Oh, certainly bittersweet for them. But what a year that Marathi is having in his second season. We saw him make his debut with Austria at the Europe Cup last year, 2023. He poured in 6 points per game in a 5th place finish. He's pouring in 6 points and 3 rebounds per on the World Tour this year. Not to mention 71% from the free throw. No, that's a correction. He hasn't missed a free throw in 2024. 18 for 18 right there.
With those two?
Yes.
Lord. Nice take, Davis.
JD, y'all.
And right back to you. The good thing for Marathi, his dislocated thumb is on his offhand, so that does not impact that much his shooting, even though he's still this. Oh man, the switch of hands.
Beautiful look. Got he step on the line? I believe so.
Surely did.
Azerbaijan, things go from bad to worse. Austria feeling the energy. The Austrian fans loud and proud from Kaiser Wiese Square here at the Prater. Kaltenbrunner.
Nice 3-man action right there. You got to take it.
So now on the attack, had it poked away. Ball stays with Austria. So now finds himself all alone. 9-point lead, Austria.
That's a carry, sir. It is a carry, sir. Can't be too nonchalant with the ball. I'll tell you one thing, Azerbaijan is finding out what the Euro Cup is about right now.
It's the 50-50 plays that are making a difference as the Wilson continues to find different Austrian players as Marathi finds his way to the cup. Easy lay, 10-point lead. So now defending. Davis somehow gets it to Hamzayev.
Nice touch.
Fall away, one-legged. He went to the school of Dirk Nowitzki.
Beautiful.
So now, continuing to get to business.
That's a push.
Wow.
And yes, Hamzayev pushing in the back. Obvious call to be made by Pedro Maya. 10-point lead, almost at the halfway point. This game is not gonna go all the way to the 10-minute mark. It's gonna finish in 21. How soon? That's the question. But Austria, looking good.
There's a offensive foul on the Austrians. That will not dampen their mood. It is the 6th on Austria. 5:15 to go. It's a sprint to 7 now for Austria as they lead this thing by 10. Another miss inside. Jump hook will trickle in. Sonel gives it up to a ball handler. Kaltenbrunner tried to fire it back.
Got to shoot it.
Kaltenbrunner, no. And Kaltenbrunner in trouble there.
It's not a good foul.
Well, he will. Yes, the 7th.
Kind of forgot that he wasn't the bonus.
Yeah, you'd rather just give up the layup there. Let him have it and sprint to the corner. And there's your transition offense right there. That's 3x3's version of the fast break. What you know? What you know?
Teach him, please.
Well, you know, I know a little bit. Hamzayev.
You mean you know a lot of it?
I know a lot of bit about a little.
But you know a little about a lot.
All right.
Which makes sense, by the way.
Hamzayev. Okay.
2 for 2.
Yeah. He'll handle it at the line. Still an uphill climb for Azerbaijan, to say the least. Morati. No.
On target, but a bit short.
Jordan Davis.
Nice.
Yes, sirree.
That's a turnover.
Another look at JD. So death. 14-9. Polo Conley, no. So, and Azerbaijan.
Great kick out pass. Got to knock it down now.
Can he hit one? Not yet. Sonel's gotten plenty of looks. Azerbaijan seem to be okay. Here's JD again. Okay. Now Azerbaijan showing some fight. Polo Conley and company. Converting on the inside. Quick hands. Jordan Davis. Up fake. Hamzayev. Oh. Absolutely not. Air ball out of bounds, but take a peek at the score.
Not impressed.
This was a 10-point lead for Austria.
Yeah, but Austria kind of relaxed, and obviously they're missing wide open looks. They know that they don't want to give free throws, so they allow Azerbaijan to get a few looks. Okay, but
you're not a believer.
In Azerbaijan chances, well, my experience tells me that I need to always believe that things can turn around, and I think that Davis is a man who could provide a lot of answers for Azerbaijan, and Faith Hamzayev did a really good job, has nice touch around the hoop, but I still think that Austria has control of this game, even though they just turned it over. There's just a few details. That was a wide open layup.
Yeah, they gotta sharpen up.
Yeah.
Because Azerbaijan is starting to seize the momentum. JD back at it again. He had Sonel sliding. He does not get the layup to go. So almost a play worth talking about.
Yep.
3.5 to play. Azerbaijan a pull within 4. If you're just joining us, where have you been? You're watching the Europe Cup 2024, presented by Win Today. Day 2, the final day of pool play action. We will get the quarterfinals underway tomorrow. Session number 2 coming to a close in the next 3 minutes and 30 seconds with 4 games remaining on the slate. First look at Austria, second look at Azerbaijan. Whistle, shove in the back on Azerbaijan, their 6th.
Morati fighting hard and turning it over once again.
You know what? This ain't no shade to our DJs in the venue, but they're playing the song, Don't Stop Believing. That's more appropriate for Azerbaijan, who are trying to climb back in this game. They need to change the playlist right now.
But maybe he was listening to the broadcast.
They're gonna inspire the wrong team.
Maybe they were telling me to not stop believing in Azerbaijan.
It's inspirational music. Davis slow to get up. Apparently he took a shot in the stomach.
Got to pass it higher. They play a little bit too nonchalant.
He's playing, watch his step. Kaltenbrunner just hit a slick spot on the floor.
Still think that Austria has control of this game. Another open look. They just keep on missing those looks, Kyle.
Fans are getting a little anxious here. That hot start, they have cooled off. They have hit a cold spell indeed. Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Hamzayev needed a rangefinder on that shot. My goodness. Finally, a response from Austria. But this game is tightened up. 1-point contest as Azerbaijan have erased a 10-point lead.
Hamzayev cannot guard anybody anymore right now. He's cooked defensively. He's tired, you can tell. There's no break that provides him an opportunity to rest.
Jordan Davis!
Bang, bang, bang!
Tie game! Kaltenbrunner off the glass. Austria have made this assignment much more difficult than it's had to be.
And Hamzayev is just so tired.
That should have been a bucket
Yep.
for Azerbaijan. Now what can Austria do with it? They're a little bit tired as well. Blazan, spin move, bucket.
Yep, Davis oversold it.
Yep. JD with the Wilson ISO game. He's going to pull up on Kaltenbrunner. And not enough protein on that shot. Kaltenbrunner, he will misfire as well. Hamzayev, he ain't tired of shooting yet.
Nope, but he has a nice looking shooting form.
He's got great arc on it.
Oh man, just Austria is shooting itself in the foot. Keeps on missing easy looks.
And neither team can foul without free throws being the result. 3 to shoot. Hamzayev, not happening that time. Kaltenbrunner wants to use some clock. Berna. No. Davis, bunch of hero ball we're seeing right now.
And Kaltenbrunner got caught sleeping on that box out.
Uh-huh. Lost the fundamentals for a second. Nice move. 2-ball. You bet. Tie game. What has happened?
Well, what has happened is Austria cannot knock a shot down to save its life, and that's a foul. The hit on the head.
Well, a defensive lapse and then a mental lapse. They give up the layup to Tony Blazan, and then Davis steps out of bounds that will give the ball back over to Austria. 9 seconds on the shot clock.
Just got to hold on to it.
So, obviously, Azerbaijan are going to be forced to foul. The pull-up.
But
from Jordan Davis.
Austria should have finished this game up minutes ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Long time ago.
It was a 10-point lead.
Plus, they just kept on chucking up deuces with no efficiency.
Well, maybe a needed early wake-up call.
Well,
never take an opponent for granted, and never take a lead for granted in 3x3.
Yeah, I just think they went for the easy solutions. Didn't work out so well, but they still managed to escape. They just got now to knock down those free throws. Yes, technical foul. Yes. First of all, the check pass was not good enough. Then you cannot rush. You'll see it right here. Right in the feet. Can't do that. So 1 point closer if Mlati can knock this free throw down.
I mentioned his free throw stats earlier. I'm not going to say anything now.
Well, 19 for 19, isn't it?
The man may be 19 for 19. Pro Tour national competitions included. Maybe 100%. Moratti keeping it 100.
Ooh.
Offensive.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul. Azerbaijan want a timeout to talk it over.
My question is, why do you drive?
Yeah, didn't need. Well, yeah, didn't need to. Didn't need to.
Just hold on to it. Dribble away. Why do you drive?
Maybe he glitched.
It is an offensive foul.
He had a system malfunction. I don't know. But I agree.
Let the clock run out. You got 5 seconds, and just throw a prayer up. No matter what, they got to clear the zone. Oh man.
A 2 would tie it.
Oh man.
Can Azerbaijan deflate this crowd? That shot, no go. And that's it. That's all. Thanks for playing. GG's Azerbaijan. Austria survive a scare that probably should have never been a reality. But it's 20-18. And they got the home crowd happy, to say the least. Not the prettiest finish for Austria. So they will have some things to clean up. But a win is a win is a win. The next contest will be against the Netherlands. That is it for session 2. Azerbaijan, we'll see them next time around.
They kept fighting.
Well, that's all you can ask for. But a sloppy finish to that one. We got to keep it real.
Oh, very sloppy.
Sloppy finish.
And you expect better from Team Austria. They have more experience than that.
Well, the fatigue factor, played a role. They looked tired. They were definitely gassed there down the stretch, and that forced some mental mistakes. But luckily for them, they got off to such a blazing fast start, jumping out to that 10-point lead. The game was pretty much over at that point. But the moment you let your guards down, it opens the door for a team that continues to believe, and Azerbaijan did that. What they didn't do was complete the comeback. So that's that. A few more looks at the moving pictures in this one. Hope y'all enjoyed it. That was fun. That second session had some thrillers in it. A couple of, one upset for sure with Spain over Serbia. See the Serbians back in action in our last session. They will play against Germany. Got the Hungary women and Netherlands also coming up in the third session. Netherlands men, Austria. That'll be the game of the night.
This game, though, Serbia-Germany, is going to be absolutely crazy. Whoever wins is in the quarters. Whoever loses is out the tournament. And Serbia is in danger.
Well, Angelo, you better get rested up. You got 3 hours before we get back to the action. We will get it started again, 8:50 from here in Vienna. The third and final session of pool play.
But you know what's about to happen, though?
We're about to get off the microphone.
And you know what we're about to do, though?
Okay, let's do it. Enjoy the break. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you in 3 hours as the Europe Cup will continue back in Vienna. See you then.